fasten your seatbelt. Let's go to Washington, D.C. You guys have been asking me, hey, Austin, where is Sonny Young? Where is Sonny Young? Sonny Young is back on the show tonight. So when Sonny comes on, we need to do an open apology to his fans and tell them where he's been hiding. Sonny, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Sporty greetings, Austin. Great to be back on Sports Tonight, the fun factory. And yes, I'm ready to rock the boat.
That's right. That's right. Sonny, I saw you picked interest with the Nigeria amputee football team. They want to make it to the World Cup in Mexico. Sonny, at that level, we must support this team.
I got to give a shout out for the Super Eagles, Austin. I was really impressed the way they handled the Libyans in those AFCON qualifiers. And I love the way you put it at the top of the show, a revenge mission now coming up in South Africa, revenge mission. And I think the Super Eagles will, well, I'm not going to say will. I think there's a great chance they can beat Bafana on their home soil.
So you're super confident? Because I spoke to Ahmed Musa last night, and he says, look, they're not even worried about it. Sonny, if you put South Africa and Nigeria side by side with football, the records speak for Nigeria. So, Sonny, is it going to be an easy win for the Super Eagles?
I don't know if it'll be an easy win, Austin. I know, but if you look at the history between those teams, Nigeria has pretty much handled South Africa pretty easily over the years. They got a lot at stake. You know, they want to go to Cameroon, and I think they're in great position to do so.
That's right. And they've missed out of the last two editions. So no stories from this part of the world. The fans just want them to qualify for the African Cup of Nations. Let's move on, Sonny. Show some love to the ladies, particularly the United States. Are your men, what they can't do with soccer, the women, they're doing it, Sonny.
Well, I know, Austin, Africa has its qualifying tournament for the Women's World Cup coming up next month in Ghana.
Yeah.
But this past week, right here in the USA, in the CONCACAF region, a qualifying tournament held near Dallas, Texas. The American women, Austin, the world's #1 ranked team, they dominated the tournament. They outscored the opposition, something like 26 goals to none. They didn't give up a goal, and they beat Canada in the championship match, their regional rival, by a score of 2-0 on Wednesday evening. They had already booked their ticket to France next year. But I do want to show some love, Austin, for the Reggae Girls of Jamaica. The Reggae Girls, they clinched their very first berth at the Women's World Cup by winning the third-place match. They beat Panama on penalty kicks. So a lot of happy Jamaicans, and I bet even Usain Bolt is showing some love for those Reggae Girls, Austin.
Beautiful, beautiful. We're good to have them, Sonny. Another testament that impossible is nothing with football. Jamaica making it to the Women's World Cup. And for the American team, Sonny, beating an opponent 26 to something. We will probe that team, Sonny. We will probe the American football team.
No, the Americans, in terms of soccer here in the United States, Austin, the women have really showed their skills over the years. Maybe the men not so much, but the women they've definitely played well, and I think they have like a 26-match unbeaten streak dating to last year.
Wow.
So they're really playing some good soccer, and I think they have to be considered one of the favorites next year in France when the Women's World Cup kicks off. Canada also qualified for that tournament by being the runner-up team. Awesome. And a lot of good vibes right now around the USA and their women's soccer team.
Good vibes, Sonny. Good vibes. I know when you think about it, you start wishing the men's team didn't make it for the World Cup. As an American, you'll be saying, oh, if we had used the women, America would have been at the World Cup. But it's all love. It's all love, Sonny. And Sonny, let's get on. Talk about the NBA. Sonny is back, and it's back with a bang. The Golden State Warriors, they look like, just give them the title, Sonny.
Opening night this week, Austin, featured maybe two teams we're going to see in the 2019 NBA Finals. the defending champion Golden State Warriors, they look like they're ready to defend. They beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I know a player we've talked about a lot on the show, Russell Westbrook. I know we still want to test him for alien DNA. He did not play against the Warriors. Yeah. He had some knee surgery last month, so he was not able to play in the opening game. The Thunder hopes to get him back soon. However, Golden State still has their big stars. Stephen Curry, he had 32 points in their opening win. Kevin Durant had another big game for Golden State. And so I think they're the team to beat in the West, which this year also includes LeBron James. LeBron James moved west to Los Angeles. He's going to play for the Los Angeles Lakers. I think LeBron, he will help that team, Austin, but I don't think they have enough firepower to overtake the Warriors in the West. In the East, the Celtics really look good, Austin. They have a lot of young talent. And this year, they have back two players that they missed for a good chunk of last year, Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, both all-star players. They played in the opening game against Philadelphia. They won easily against the 76ers, another team with a lot of young talent. They won by 18 points. So the Celtics, I think they have to be considered one of the favorites in the Eastern Conference.
They'll be good. Last season, they showed some quality. But the San Antonio Spurs, Sonny, I think they also have something to prove.
Interesting trade in the offseason, Austin. The Spurs, they traded Kawhi Leonard, two-time All-Star and a great defensive player, to the Toronto Raptors for DeMar DeRozan. Both players were in action on Wednesday night, and they both played very well in victories. Kawhi Leonard had 24 points and 12 rebounds for the Raptors. They won their opening game. DeMar DeRozan played well for San Antonio. They beat the Timberwolves last night in their opening game, and DeRozan had 28 points. So maybe Leonard and DeRozan going to change things around a little bit, but they still look like very skilled, quality players, Austin, in the NBA.
We will be monitoring. And just in case Russell Westbrook, they said, look, let's deceive Sonny and Austin, say he has knee surgery. We will still test him. We will test him when he comes back, Sonny. Canelo Alvarez. You know, before we came on, I saw an Instagram post by Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd says, look, what's all this talk about Canelo and this deal that he has made more money in one fight? But no, that deal signed by Canelo, Sonny, the figures, they worry me.
Amazing figures, Austin, and I am a little bit skeptical about the numbers. His promotional company, Canelo's promotional company, his promoter is Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions. Yep. They said this 11-fight deal for Canelo is worth $365 million over the course of 11 fights. Now, here is where I'm a little bit skeptical. It deals with the streaming service, this new streaming service called DAZN, D-A-Z-N. You have to sign up for it. It's a subscription service. And I have question marks about whether it will survive over the length of that contract, because the early numbers for that streaming service, Austin, DAZN, not exactly multi-million-dollar territory. They have other broadcast companies here in the States that are involved in boxing. So I think we have to maybe step back a little bit about that contract and whether he's actually going to make that kind of money.
I know. 365 million. Sonny, that's about 132 billion naira.
That's a lot of naira, Austin. And speaking of Canelo, he's going to be moving up in weight in December. He's going to move up to 168 pounds to take on a fighter by the name of Rocky Fielding, and he's the WBA super middleweight champion. Canelo looking to add another title to his trophy case, and I got to go with Canelo in that fight. I don't know much about Fielding. Austin, but I think Canelo definitely is a more skilled fighter.
Yeah, more skilled fighter, and he's got a lot to prove after beating GGG. By the way, did you put your money on Canelo in that fight? I haven't spoken to you for a long time, Sonny. I think you said GGG was going to beat Canelo.
You know, I didn't really open my wallet for that fight, Austin. I kind of sort of stayed on the fence in terms of a prediction, but I do think in 2019 we'll probably see Canelo Triple G3. I think there's going to be a third fight between those two great fighters.
Great fighters, Sonny. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for returning to the show. We'll see you again next week. Thank you, Sonny Young.
Always a pleasure, Austin. Keep rocking the boat in that sports fun factory.
Thank you so much, Sonny Young. That's the Voice of America correspondent, Sonny Young. We're having fun talking sports right here, Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. We'll go on this quick break. When we come back, we're not done traveling. We'll go to Argentina. Jordan Thompson is a young golfer. He wants to talk to us. We'll deal with that when we come back. Stay.